Fun. We got a lot of awesome things going on, and we have some amazing players who are going to get going. So we're going to start with our first responder team. Batting first, thank you very much. Number 44 is Richie Lee. Richie, hold this. Okay. That's fine. Batting second. Number 9, Dusty Vandermeer. Batting third for the first responders is number 29, Ethan McQuaid. I got a new printer and I wanted to try it out, so I printed each player on a separate piece of paper. That was probably a bad idea for this year, but next year I will do better. Number 2 for the first responders is Tia Spanigal. Again. Number 2, we brought her out twice, right? Number 19 for the first responders is Jeremy DeGlopper. Richie already with an MVP vote. That's my vote. Number 12 for the first responders, Ben Landis. Take your time, Ben. We're good. Number 11 for the first responders, Trenton Clark. Trenton brought some fans. All right, for the first responders, we have number 17, Holly Palmatier. For number 21 on your first responders, we have Corwin Velzane. Number 18 is Ryan Green. Number 3 on your first responder team, and number 1 in your hearts, Jacob Johnson. That's a lie, I've heard. Number 3 in our hearts and on the field. Number 14 is Helen Wu. And number 33, Garrett Stover. Our next first responder is number 90, Red Dirksey. Number 24 is John Peeler. And your final first responder, number 25, Paige Seagard. Your first responders, everybody. I'm going to make them do the work now, Richie. Now we have your veteran team. Leading off, number 75, Nick Borman. Number 26, you got it. Yeah, you can cheer. Brandon Button. Number 21, Brad Stenson. Number 33 is Tiffany Haran. Number 9, Eric Roberts. Number 16 is Eric Miller. Number 48 on your veterans team is Josh Moore. Number 23 is Danielle Phillip. 69 is Matt Hilburn. Number 3 on your veterans team, Brett Wenzel. Number 7 is Andrew Candler. 77, Joe Bishop. Number 86 is Mike Walker. Number 11 is Ethan Bradshaw. Number 0 is Abby Bowman. And number 10 is Crystal Bradshaw. Your veterans, your first responders, we are ready for an amazing game tonight. Like I said, we have all the 9/11 newspaper and periodicals. We have the awesome thing that you can see back there that just takes your breath away when you watch it. We have an amazing game. We have a flyover that we're going to be doing tonight. Who wants to see some airplanes tonight? We have some amazing sponsors and VIPs that we're going to be talking to you about all night. And remember, this is all about raising money and all about, feeling good about ourselves and feeling good about these awesome athletes. And I'll say that before we watch them play. Once you watch, it may not be awesome athletes. It's just athletes, men and women out here having a great time playing some softball. It should and will be amazing. Let's hear it for your teams once again, everyone. Now, I had mentioned some of those sponsors. Again, new printer, printed every sheet I could find. Your hero services, that's why we're here today, right? And here tonight. Who watched the Cars stream in? Who watched that parade earlier today? Who got to see all the sirens and the lights going down Leonard today? It was amazing. He saw it. It was awesome. I saw the live stream, took your breath away, and we are going to be doing that here tonight as well. And I want to let you know a little bit about Hero Services. The Relief Fund is a monetary assistance program that assists our veterans and our first responders when they fall into financial emergency. They've got our backs, but who has their backs when they need it most? Hero Services, and you guys are helping out with that here today, so thank you very much. We also have the Hero Services Wellness Program. That is in pursuit of providing mental health resources to our heroes, and the Heroes Debrief, which is an amazing podcast providing a platform for our veterans and our first responders. They share their stories, and you can find that where you listen to your podcast. Spotify, YouTube, and many of the other major podcasting apps. And season 1 was last year. This year we've got season 2 set to get started. It's going to be awesome. I did want to mention some of our sponsors here before we bring the color guard out and we get things going with the national anthem. Our sponsors, which we could not do this event or any of the other Hero Services things that we do throughout the year. Window World. Let's hear a big round of applause for Window World. Bathworks is another principal sponsor. Let's hear it for Bathworks. Paul Davis Restoration. We couldn't do it without you guys. Grand Management Group, and the Sandbar Workshop. Now, we do have something new this year that we didn't have last year, and that is sponsors for the dugouts. Did you guys know that your dugouts are sponsored? Yes, they are. The Veteran Dugout Equipment Share. That's who's sponsoring your dugout. Equipment Share, you saw them as you walked in. And this one I've been scratching my head for like the last 2-3 weeks. I don't know what happened, if it just they got some wires crossed or they got mixed up or they have no faith in you guys. But our sponsor for the first responders dugout, anybody want to take a guess? It's the U.S. Army. It's the Army. They're like, you know what? We got you guys. We think you're going to do it. So yes, the U.S. Army is sponsoring the first responder dugout. And our event sponsor here tonight is PIP Mobile Storage Solutions. Let's hear it for all of our sponsors tonight once again. See, I got to talk because we got planes coming, and I can't just fire through all this stuff and then I'm done. And I'm just like, all right, well, that was a good. And I'm not talking about this one that's flying right now. They're going to be lower, but that jet, that's flyover number one. I organized that for us earlier today. I said, hey, you guys are going to Toronto. Can you just give us a little wave, give us some of that smoke? So they're doing that. Yeah, hey, Brad, you're welcome. That's what I bring to this, you know? They say, how can you contribute to the Hero Services? They do so much. I said, well, I'm gonna contact that flight to Toronto. I'm gonna say, go over to Whitfield for us, help us out, and make that flyover numero one tonight. I'm going to ask now that our color guard, as you see over here on the first base side, I'm going to walk over to them. These guys, I don't know if you realize, but this is the Kent Metro Honor Guard. Not only do they come out to events like this for the national anthem and things like that, but they are available at such events like the American Legion, Memorial Day events. They also do funerals. If you have a veteran who has passed away, you've probably seen the Kent Metro Honor Guard. Are you allowed to talk? They don't know if they can talk, so I'm just going to talk to them. What is your name?
Caitlin Turpin.
Caitlin Turpin. Are you from Grand Rapids?
Originally from Ann Arbor.
From Ann Arbor. Sorry about that game today. What is your name?
Cody Lane.
Cody Lane. What is your name?
Rob Meredith.
Rob Meredith.
Ryan Johnston.
Ryan Johnston.
John Stepp.
And John Steffes. How long have you been a part of the Honor Guard?
4 years.
4 years. And what is your favorite part about putting on the uniform and getting these guys whipped into shape?
It's not about me. It's about giving back to people that paid the ultimate price for our profession and other professionals like ours.
You could not have, I could not have said it better. So thank you very, very much. I'm going to ask you guys to take now, and we will watch the Kent Metro Honor Guard take the field here as we get set for the 4th annual Strikes for Stripes. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Men, remove your hat. Veterans, please give a salute as we listen to Davin Risk and Rose Scheller with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Here come the real planes from Hooligan Flight Team. Here is your flyover.
Hey, Nick, your gravel's not working. I'll be back momentarily.
Thank you, Aaron. We are going to have a recording of some of the news items happening during 9/11 that were live, actual on TV and on the radio. That is going to be kind of a loud, kind of a jarring event. So if you do have some kids who may be a little shocked by that, there's your smoke. But if you do have some kids who might be a little shocked from that, I might want to just prepare them that there are going to be some loud noises coming up here in a minute or two. Your Hooligan Flight Team again, everybody. I'd like to now introduce Ed Solomon with a prayer this evening.
Let us pray. Dear Father, we thank you today for your son. We thank you for safe travel to this field to watch a ball game. But the game is a small part of why we are here. We are here to remember and indeed honor all of those who lost their lives when the towers fell those many years ago. We pray for those who are working in the towers that day. And especially we pray for those who ran toward and into the towers that day. We pray for those who went to war right after that terrible wrong. As we remember those horrible pictures in our minds, please, God, remind us of all the valiant actions of all those responders. Many first responders died that day. Many have died since from the aftermath of that day. Please, God, stay with each of those and their families. Help them to understand why those people who served in our armed forces are made of different cloth. They run toward danger instead of away. It is deeper than their training. It's deeper than their faith. It is indeed God-driven. Father, we also are thankful for all those men and women who work as police officers, sheriff's deputies, emergency room doctors, nurses, technicians. We remember especially the husbands, wives, and children who wait for and worry about the loved ones who are serving and keeping us safe right here at home in our own communities. Men and women playing here tonight are the ones who are paying the price for our freedom and safety. We pray you will give them the strength, Father, to do their jobs, to give them the strength to stand for your will, to do what you would have them to do. But most of all, Father, we thank you for showing us the way, never wavering, never leaving our side, as we do our very best that we can. We do this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Ed. And now the recording from September 11th.
Yeah, he's can't figure out why it's happening. It's not going through his audio jack. Your audio jack apparently not working. We just heard it for a second. It was going through like 1 minute.
60 seconds.
Yeah, after you did.
While we wait for the recording to begin playing, I'd like to reintroduce Davin and Rose. Just David. David's going to sing God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
All right, I see the game ball, which means we're about ready to get underway here. I'd like to welcome from Hero Services, Jordan and Ed with our game ball.
Thanks for being patient with us for the pregame ceremony. So we wound up having the game ball brought out. Unfortunately, one of our veteran players wound up getting injured here recently. So if we can get Burgess Brooks out here to wound up tossing the first pitch, that would be grand. Seeing how he can't play today. Excuse me. And then. Right here.
I'm still gonna try to go as best we can. Unplug that audio pot. Hand me the cord that it was plugged into. Yeah, give me that cord. It's stuck on something. Okay. I think. Let him know audio files ready.
Scooter.
Just it should be with. No.
All right, I'd like to introduce our umpires. The boys in blue are the boys in pink today. Their mission is the most runs and the greatest softball game you've ever seen today.
Do you want to give Jordan a quick call? Tell him the audio file's ready.
All right, we're doing a coin toss right now.
The flag is heads.
Flag is heads. Tails.
Okay.
And the air call it? Tails.
Tails it is. We're home. I got
This thing's pink. All right, so winning the toss and selecting to be the home team, your first responders.
Audio file.
Let's hear for your home first responders as they take the field here for the 4th annual Strikes for Stripes.
All right. Well, if you're joining us on the stream, welcome. The players are throwing the ball around the field because apparently they forgot to do that beforehand. Or it's just a thing that players do at baseball. I don't know. We don't know who's up to bat first yet, but they are. Looks like they're having fun out there. And of course, we don't really care who wins. We just want everyone to have a good time. Is what parents lie to their children about before each game. So if you are just joining in, this is the 4th annual Strikes for Stripes. This is an event put on by Hero Services, a nonprofit which supports first responders and veterans. This evening, we're going to talk about their programs throughout the game. They have, of course, the Hero Services Relief Fund. This is monetary assistance program to help out our veterans and first responders because we don't actually have a government that does that well. And so we have to have nonprofits do that instead. And so we give our money and help the first responders because they are not paid enough, which is silly. But we also have the Hero Services Wellness Program, which is providing mental health resources to our heroes. And then there is, of course, the newest addition to the Hero Services program. It is the Heroes Debrief. It's a podcast providing platform for our veterans and first responders. We're going to get going. First up to bat is somebody who did not show me his number, so I don't know his name.
Music. I wasn't told to do music. And I'm not impactful.
And we have an out. It's our first out. The veterans begin the game with 1 out. Up to bat is number 26, Brandon Button, the veteran, and he swings, and it looks like if they field it properly, it will be an out at first, and we have him safe because the first baseman decided to drop the ball. That's okay. It's smaller and soft. Well, no, it's not. Uh, One word. We have number 13, Stinson, up to bat. He is a lefty, at least for now he is. And so we'll see if he can get on base. We currently have one on base. Oh, he cranks it to a hole in center field, drops. We've got runner going to third and stopping at first. So we have players on first and third with a new batter up. We have up to bat right now is number 32. Number 32. 33. Apparently I can't read. And number 33 is Tiffany Haran. And she's given a ball as her first pitch. The pitch is coming and got and she is walked with starting off the pitch count 1-1. So that was 3 balls. Apparently the pitcher is still warming up, figuring out where the strike zone is. Now we have number 9, Eric Roberts, who's up to bat, and I believe he got a strike there. Now here comes the pitch and a hit. It looks like a single. Oh, and the fielder missed it. We're looking for the play at third. Oh, safe as the outfielder got in the line of the play. He is on the ground. Do we have any first responders in the area to check on him? Oh, wait, he is a first responder. All right. So the veterans scored their first run. And now they have bases loaded still up. We got up to bat is number 16, Eric Miller. He looks like he could cream this out. There's a hole in center field if he can find it. And the first pitch is... I did not see the call from the umpire, and the on-field did not say what the pitch was. So, oh, and we have a play out at home for the third out. The top of the first is over. A couple of hits, but the veterans were able to score one. Well, I thought that was 3 outs. That was 2 outs. There's a scoreboard out here that I'm not paying attention to. That's what you get. And we've got a foul ball. So 2 outs. We still have bases loaded. And that is a strikeout. He watched it go down. Now we're ending the inning, or ending the first half of the inning. The veterans, who are considered the visitors, have scored 1 run. Up next is the first responders. While they're switching up pitchers and fielders, don't forget to support our sponsors for this event. Our principal sponsors this evening are Window World. Window World has been a sponsor of this event for many years, and we're very grateful for their continued sponsorship of the work that Hero Services is doing. If you have not known, this is the 4th annual. Our first year, we were at Fifth Third Baseball Park back in 2019, but we've found Cornerstone is a great host. So we want to give a good shout out to Cornerstone University for allowing us to use DeWitt Field. I even have some of the players helping us out here today from Cornerstone's baseball team, and we're happy for their sharing of their facilities with us. We also want to give a shout out to Bathworks. Bathworks is a longtime sponsor. They do incredible work in the bathroom, and they're appropriately named. It's all in the name, Bathworks. All right. Looks like we've got a batter up. Well, he just practiced hitting the air, but that's okay. The pitchers need to make sure that they can throw it into the strike zone. So let's continue talking about our sponsors. We also have Paul Davis Restoration. We have Grand Management Group and the Sandbar Workshop. If you didn't catch the earlier announcements, our dugouts are also sponsored this year. And so our veteran dugout sponsor is Equipment Share. They help you share equipment. And then in an ironic turn of events, the veterans are not sponsored by this organization, but the first responders are sponsored by the U.S. Army. That's correct. The first responders are being sponsored by the U.S. Army. The recruiters are here on hand trying to make sure we've got people. All right. So up to bat is number 4. Well, who is that? It looks like 24, John Keeler. I wonder if he's any relation. Nope, that's not it. He was 44, Richie Lee. Richie Lee. He's got 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is coming. And he found the hole between first and second. Got a great single out there. He put some hustle into that run. We can appreciate that. You can tell he works out. Second into bat is number 9, Dusty Vandermeer. He watches the first pitch and still don't see the signs from the umpire. Second pitch comes and it is a ball. Third pitch coming. A ball yet again. So we have a full count, 3-2. Oh, that was a strike. All right. He got a single, and there is an out at second. Runner on first. Now up to bat is number 29, Ethan McQuay. He is looking like he wants to cream it out. Oh, he has an infield pop-up. He gets out, and there's a tag up on first. So we have our 4th batter up. The first responders have had 1 hit. They've got 1 person on base, and they have still had 0 runs. So, we have a infield pop-up. Oh, it is dropped. So it's just a foul ball from number 2, who is Tia Spanagel. So we have 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And this was a ball. So we now have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Tia. I wonder what Tamara's up to right now. Those of you over the age of 35 catch that jokes, and probably under 50. There's a very few people who catch that one. All right, we have another pop up. So it is now a full count of 3-2. We have 1 person on first. We'll see if she can cream a home run. And it is a fair ball down the third baseline and out at second. So we end the first inning with a score of 1-0, with the veterans winning over the first responders. Our other sponsor for the event tonight is PIP Mobile Storage Solutions. So if you have storage, you can check out PIP Mobile Storage Solutions. If you've never made it out to this event, you really should make the time and energy to do so. This evening, we've got wonderful burgers from Fat Guy Burgers. Take it from this guy who is getting fat. That was good. I went with the Oklahoma burger full of onions and cheese. Fries were great as well. And if you didn't want burger, we also have the sugary snowballs from a Hawaiian Ice Truck. It is quite good. The children are also able, and maybe those who are young at heart are able to get face painting provided by Bunny Tracks Leather and Wood Emporium. They are painting faces for free, and by that I mean you should tip them lots of money because they're not charging anything. We also have a segment of the World Trade Center to commemorate 9/11. All right. Well, the veterans are up to bat. We have number 23 is up. The count is 1-1. And that is a strike. 1-2. And we have a pop and it drops. It looks like she will make it on to first. That was number 23. So now we have number 69, I think. Matt Hilbrand. We have 1 on first, 0 outs. The score is 1-0. So Matt Hilbrand, number 69, up to bat, and he watches it. And he gets walked. Apparently the pitcher got afraid of his beard. Of course, when somebody's trying to mimic a Viking, it makes sense for you to be afraid of them. Now we have number 3, who is Brad Wenzel. He's batting left-handed, and that pitch was a ball. So it's 2-1. See how many balls the pitcher can throw in a row. Pitch is coming, and Brad smacks it foul. So we've got a person on first, a person on second. The count is 2-2. I think the sun got in Brad's eyes for that one. Pitch is coming, a swing, he pops it right into center field, and it is caught. The bat. All of the runners tag up. Oh, there could have been an error, but it looks like the third baseman is going to catch the ball, and the runners are staying on first and second. Up to bat now is number 7, Andrew Candler. Rumor has it that his family used to make candles, hence the Candler. He's grounder through the gap around second. Runners coming to third. They throw the ball to the pitcher and play is stopped. Bases are loaded. There is 1 out. And up to bat now is number 77, Joe Bishop. Let's see what Joe can do with the bases loaded. Pitch is coming, and it's a pop-up. Caught, and it is out. So now we have 2 outs, bases loaded. Up to bat now is number 86, Mike Walker. He is feeling the pressure, but coming in at least 6 foot and 290 pounds, I'm guessing. He's going to cream this ball out of the park, and he watches the first ball because it was a ball. Maybe the pitcher wants to walk in a run. I don't know if we can even do that with the rules of this softball league. And he hits a grounder through the gap. They keep finding it. We got a runner coming in to score. Base is still, we got another coming around. And that, man, he looks winded. I would be so tired after that run. But number 69, Mike Hilbrand, has brought in another run. So the score is now 3-0. Veterans are winning. And now up to bat is a person. I didn't catch the number. I was watching the run in. It looks like number 11 pops the ball up and it stays foul. Number 11 is Ethan Bratcher. He hit a foul. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes. We still have runners on first and second. We'll see how Ethan Bratcher does now with this third pitch coming in. And it is another ball, which brings us to a full count, 3-2. Runners on second and first. Pop up. And, the catcher misses the ball. Still a full count. We'll see if Ethan's able to score another RBI as his teammates have done or if he's going to get out. Pitch is coming, and he's taking a base. It was a walk. So now the bases are loaded yet again. The veterans are looking pretty confident with their 3-run lead. Coming up to bat right now, batting left-handed, is the person who hit his number. And he strikes it up, the ball's in the air, and it's caught for the 3rd out. Now the veterans scored 2 runs that inning. The first responders still have 0 runs. If you're wanting to know more about Hero Services, you should check out our website. Go to Hero Services online. You can Google that or just type it in. Google should fill it in. We have lots of events throughout the year. We've done a car show. There's been various tournaments throughout the year. We're always raising funds to make sure that we can show the support for those who support us. It's kind of a give and give relationship. They give so much for our communities, and it's appropriate for us to give back. Of course, we also have Hero Services merchandise and Strikes for Stripes merchandise at the tent. So if you have not come out, you can come and grab some great merchandise. It's great for the family. It's great for you. And you should support the wonderful work that we do here. Once again, we have principal sponsors here, but if you are looking to continue the work that we're doing, if you own a business or just want to be one of our sponsors, you can connect with us online, and we are always looking for more sponsors. All right. 2nd inning, the first pitch comes. It is number 19 who is up to bat. Number 19, of course, he's got a strike is what he's got. But number 19 is Jeremy DeGlopper. Can you believe that somebody from West Michigan sounds like he has a Dutch name? And that is an out. You'd think that the tie goes to the runner, but it wasn't quite a tie. Up next is number 12, Ben Landis. We've got 1 out, no runners on base. Ben Landis is up to hit, and he finds the hole between 2nd and 3rd for a single. He is jogging that in. Next up is number 11 for the first responders, Trenton Clark. There's a spin on the pitch. Clark pops it up all the way, and it's caught. It went very far, but it wasn't worth anything. Looks like in this game, people should be hitting it on the ground. The outfielders are doing better than the infielders. They're going to be mad once they listen to this and hear me criticize their play. That's okay. I'm an announcer, and they can't find me. Now we have a ball is what we have. It's number 17, Holly Palmatier. And she gets another ball. Pitch is coming, and she gets to take the base for a walk. So now the first responders, 2 outs and 2 people on base. Up to bat right now is number 21, Corey Velzen. And the pitch is coming. A grounder right over second base. Fielders grab it and tag the runner out. The outfielder came and stood in front of who it looks like Joe. Just like totally cut off his teammate. Apparently he didn't have any trust in her, but he got the out, so I don't think anybody's going to be too upset. So that is the end of the 2nd inning. The score still sits at 3-0. Right up to bat now is number 0, Abby Borman, is what the other announcement said. Bierman. She is a veteran of the Marine Corps. She's also an EMS, firefighter, and nurse. Apparently, just does it all. Abby's up to bat, and she gets, looks to me like a ball. And looks like another one.
Yes, we are happy.
Oh, and she pops it up, and oh, they did not make the catch. She runs it out, giving lots of effort. Way to go, Abby. You can tell she was moving fast because her socks look like she's on fire. No, they're just pink. Up to bat now is number 26, Brandon Button. And we have yet another ball. On our sheet here, we don't know which branch he serves. Apparently, he didn't fill out that form. Really helps the announcer out. Swing, and he finds the hole. Oh, and looks like it could be an error. Fielder up. We have runners at first and second. If she could have made it to third, if you ask me, I would have kept running. Now up to bat is number 13. This is Brad Stinson. Brad Stinson is a veteran of the Marine Corps. So he's up to bat, and the pitch is coming. Looks like it's another ball. We're just having a ball here at this softball game. Somehow he got Living on a Prayer as his music for tonight. Let's see if he's got a prayer as he sets up to swing, and no, it's another ball. Count is 3-1. Pitch is coming. Crashes it out. And it is caught. It is an out. The runner from second might get caught. Oh, we've got an out on second. Double play from the first responders. They are feeling good after letting the opposing team score 3 runs in the first 2 innings. So far, they've got 1 on base, 2 outs. Batter up. It is number 9, Eric Roberts, who is a veteran both of the Army and of the Marine Corps. He hits a single as he's on first now. Up to bat next is number 10. Number 10 is Crystal Bratcher. I wonder if there's any connection to Ethan Bratcher. Crystal Bratcher, number 10. And the pitch is coming. Ooh, the pitcher moves her back away from the plate. She could have got hit by the pitch if she'd stayed there. And the pitch is coming. Swing and a miss. That is a third strike, and she goes down swinging. All right. Well, we are in the bottom of the third. Veterans are out on the field, and the first responders are up to bat. It's like the first one to bat this inning for the first responders is number 13, which is sorry, I can't read. That is number 18, Brian Green. And the first pitch for him is a ball. Pitch is coming and swing, and it looks foul ball to me. Went out on the third baseline. And let's see if he can hit this so that we can all yell timber. That's his theme music this evening. Ball number 3, full count. Got nobody on base because he's the first hitter of the inning, and he goes down the third baseline, finds the seam. He is on first with a very long single. Up to bat now. We have number 3. Number 3 is Jacob Johnson. He is up and he has hit the ball before I could even say anything. He has found a hole in right field. He's getting at least a double. He is on his way to second, rounding to third. He has got a triple for sure and a runner in with an RBI. And the first responders are on the board. And they are looking winded. That was a lot of running for people over the age of 35. Now, up to bat is number 14, Helen Wu. She takes the first pitch and is able to get a hit, but gets out at first. But she does get an RBI as Jacob Johnson runs in and scores the second run of the inning, second run of the game for the first responders. Up to bat now, we have number 33, Garrett Stover. They decided this is the inning that they are going to tie it up, if not take it. And his first pitch came, and second pitch coming. Looks like that was a ball. Third pitch is on the way. Swing and a strike. So we're at a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And let's see, swing, pitch is coming, hits it very slowly. Might as well bunted the ball. He's got to run out and it is out on first. He gets an E for effort on the running, but that hit was weak sauce. It's almost like Jordan White hit that ball. All right, up to bat now is number 30. Pitch is coming. It's a ball. I'm sorry, that wasn't number 30. That was number 90, Brad Dursky. Swing. Pitch is coming. He also hits it out to right field. Gets lost in the sun. Oh, he has got at least a double. He's going to keep running. Does he have the lungs to make it? He's moving faster than the ball is. If he could run further. Oh, he gave up. He gave up on third. But a triple is awesome. That's more running than I could do. In the box here tonight, we've got a cornerstone baseball player, and I'm guessing he thought, I could have made it all around the whole base with that amount of time. But he's a catcher, so we don't know. I was a soccer player, but I was in the goal box, so I hate running. One of the only soccer players who ever hated running. No, not the only, they're saying. Oh, and we have a ball sneaking through. Keeler, number 24, is safe. The tie goes to the runner. Man, he looks winded. I'd be tired after that. But we have a third run in. The first responders have responded. Seems like they're today the third responders because it took them to the third inning before they were able to. Oh, we got a first responder in the booth here who's offended at being called a third responder, but he must not be a veteran of the game. So they didn't give me much content to go with this year, folks. So, a guy just flopped flying. We got runners on second and first. Oh, there's 2 outs in the inning. All right, up to bat is number 44. This is Richie Lee. He is wanting to score some points. Shocking, right? He slaps the ball out. Will the outfielder catch it? Will they? No! He just got a double. He should get it. That might be an infield home if he keeps. He has got some wheels. He is running. He is going to lap the runner in front of him. Running, and they have not. Oh, we've got a home run! That was a 3-run home run, and the first responders have taken the lead. Richie Lee with the first home run of the night. I think it's one of the first home runs we've seen in 4 years. That is an amazing hit. Richie Lee, the hero of the game. We got Vanderbeer, number 9. He pops the ball up. They're calling each other off. It's caught. And that is the end of the inning. And the first responders have doubled the lead that the veterans have. The pressure is on the veterans now to do something and to make sure that they catch up in this inning. All right, we're going to hear something from the founder of Hero Services, Jordan White.
Thank you for the introduction, Curtis, and everyone for coming out tonight. So tonight is our 4th year anniversary for this event, and there's starting to be some traditions that have taken place throughout the time when I'm prepping for the event. I do a lot of reflection for September 11, and I wound up catching up into a duality between this event. On one hand, we are here to memorialize September 11, and then the other hand, this event is a lot of fun, and that is a little, I don't know, seemingly contradictory. And while I was thinking about this, it wound up taking me back to when I first enlisted. I'm not so much trying to get into all that, but for all of the veterans and the first responders in attendance tonight, we wound up enlisting or signing up for various different reasons. And what I'd like to say to you is that September 11 is a part of you. You're a part of a legacy, whether you realize it or not. The first responders answer the call, just as those individuals in September 11 have. And the veterans have wound up signing up and protecting our nation from that attack. So I want to extend my gratitude to all of you and for the duality of this event as the crowd is out here in attendance cheering on these players as a representative of those veterans and first responders. I ask you to be loud and cheer them on and commemorate them for their service and their continued efforts to wind up protecting our communities and our nation. So why don't we stand up and give them all a round of applause and tell them how much we appreciate them. I want to hear tell West Michigan that we will never forget and that we are grateful for their service. Keep on.
Let's get around a little bit.
World Trade segment. Ada Fire Department allowed us to honor the display of the segment of the World Trade Center here tonight. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. Also, the face painting for the kids, Bunny Tracks Leather and Wood Emporium. They're doing it for tips. So I get some cash out for the painters out there as well.
Like this, right? Play music.
We're going to say Eric Miller is safe at second. Josh Moore. Before you. Number 69 is Matt Hilbrand. If he found himself stranded on a deserted island, he would wish he had a helicopter. Smart. A real one, I'm guessing, not a well play one. That would help much. I just heard a fun Matt Hilbrand stat. Save.
All right, if you missed it, the Veterans have just scored another run, making it 4-6. Currently 0 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is coming, swing, and a miss, and now it's 2-2. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong count. The score guy apparently is in kindergarten. He can't count. And it's a swing. We have a rolling ball and out at second, safe at first, and an RBI from Moore. The Veterans are responding to the first responders. Up to bat next. This ball will probably just disappear because Jordan White is up to bat, and we all just like to pick on him since he's the founder of this organization. Coming in at 190 pounds, he'll probably hit it like an 80-pounder. Jordan White swings and a miss. Little known fact about Jordan is he is an excellent Pee-wee soccer coach. You can see him every Saturday coaching his son and some neighbor kids, and he just does an excellent job at it. Pitch is coming. Oh, and it is another strike. He's gone down swinging. Perhaps he should stick to soccer. He's demanded another pitch. He thinks this is regular baseball rules. This is softball rules. He got confused, and he's the one running the event. That's pretty great. It's okay. He's got so many other things on his mind. He doesn't need to pay attention to the rules of softball. As much as we pick on him, we do love him for putting everything together and for creating this organization. It would not exist were it not for the energy that he puts into all this. He spent the last month putting together the Heroes Walk, where you can see all sorts of memorabilia. Now up to bat is number 3. I believe that's Jacob. Nope. That's number 3, but that is not the number I've been given, the name I've been given. Number 3 is Brad Wenzel. He is now 2-2 with 2 outs. It is 5-6. We've got runners. We've got a runner on first. Brad swings, hits it, finds the hole in right field. We've got runners on first and second. Next up to bat is number 7, Andrew Candler. Andrew Candler is up to bat. A swing and a foul tip. It's 1-2. If you're not native to Michigan, you'll be shocked to know that it is actually quite chilly tonight. It has been a fairly mild summer for us, though earlier this week it hit 90 degrees. Tonight it feels like 40, which means that most of the men are still wearing shorts because we don't wear pants unless we have to. And we've got a base hit out. Oh, it's a fielder. Yes, out at second. That ends the at bat for the Veterans. Once again, if you have not heard about the food trucks, we want to thank Fat Guys Burgers for coming out. We want to thank Sugary Snowballs for coming out. We want to thank our excellent sponsors who make these types of events possible. We want to thank Window World for their continued sponsorship, Bathworks, Paul Davis Restoration, Grand Management Group, and Sandbar Workshop. These are our principal sponsors. They do a lot of excellent work. And if you want to support veterans, not just through giving to this organization, but if you want to support veterans and first responders, go support these different industries. This is not the only way that they support veterans and first responders. But you can support veterans and first responders by shopping with them. Now up to bat is for the first responders, number 29. That is Ethan McQuay. Ethan McQuay is hoping to hit because veterans still don't have all the outfielders out there. He is hoofing it. All right. The veterans have all the players on the field now. Ethan McQuay is ready to hit. Nope, the veterans didn't have all. I think they forgot how to play. Players are all. I think they finally got their fielders. All right. Is the bottom of the fourth. First responders are winning 5-3. Ethan McQuay's first pitch was a ball. Pitch is coming. And Ethan strikes it, finds a seam in the left field, gets a single. Looks like he knew exactly what he was doing by placing that ball. Now up to bat is Tia Spanagel. And her first pitch is a ball. So don't forget to, if you're watching this and you haven't already, please like the Hero Services page on Facebook. Don't forget to check out our podcast, the Heroes Debrief. You can find that on Spotify, YouTube, and other major podcasting apps. Season 2 is coming soon. For now, there is a out at second. We are safe at first. Tia did a great job. Way to go, sister to sister. All right, number 19, we have Jeremy DeGlopper. Let's see if he can. Oh, that ball almost hit him. So we've got a ball. The count is 1-2. And he swung real hard, but it was a miss. Lucky he didn't throw his back out on that one. And pitch is coming. Pops it way up high, put lots of effort, but it's an out. Tia is still safe at first. He really glopped that ball that time. Now we have 2 outs. Up to bat is number 12, Ben Landis. The first responders are still winning 6-5. Pitch is coming. A swing. He cracks it to left field, and it is caught. A shortstop for the veterans. Looks like he knows how to play. Looked like it was. I got there 3 outs fairly quickly. All right. Well, we are transitioning to the 5th inning. Don't forget, in softball, we're only playing 7 innings tonight. If you haven't heard me talk about the Hero Services Wellness Program. The Hero Services, this is a nonprofit seeking to support veterans and first responders. If you're unaware, one of the great tragedies that veterans and first responders face is, unfortunately, they face lots of horrible things. They see things that those of us who are not first responders or veterans, like me, we don't have to face them. And because they do face them, there are several different mental health struggles that are specific to them. And so the Hero Services make sure that we can help veterans and first responders get the mental health that they not only need, but they deserve for the work that they do. Now up to bat is number 86, Mike Walker. Let's see how he can do. He just pointed to the foul territory, so I think he wants to hit the ball into the foul territory. I don't know why he would want to, but that's where he pointed. He was pointing at a different person. This pitch comes. It's a grounder. The third baseman fumbles the ball around and throws it, and he is safe. The first baseman could not hold on to the ball. Now up to bat is number 23. Number 23 is Danielle Phillips. Danielle is lining up to swing. She hits it, grounder towards the shortstop, gets out at second, throws to first. First is safe. There was an out there, so as Queen says, another one bites the dust. And another one comes. Another one bites the dust. Yes, we have stadium music. You probably can't hear it, but I can hear it. Now up to bat is that's a ball, that first pitch. You got number 11, Ethan Bratcher. He pops it up. Oh, it's got some spin on it, running away from the second baseman. He ran it out. Oh, and we have a runner turning second all the way to third. So the veterans, she grabbed her leg like she was getting a cramp there, but way to go. And I believe that was Danielle Phillips, number 23, who just added an extra base. Up to bat, lefty now is a number I can't see. First pitch is the ball. Pitch is coming, second pitch. That was a ball, so it's 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out on the inning, and takes his base. Number 75, that was Nicholas Bierman. So now the bases are loaded. Up to bat is, Brandon Button. You might be familiar with his more famous cousin, Benjamin. Of course, Benjamin's looking quite old these days. And pitcher's coming. Grounder. Pitcher caught it. Gets to pick his force out on home. Force out at third. Will they get there? Slide. Oh, there's an overthrow. Oh, man. Ethan thought about running. Danielle, you did all that work running to third, and then they couldn't get you your run. Now up to bat is number 77, Joe Bishop. Joe Bishop, and it's a ball. Oh, nope, that was a strike. I missed that call. Pitch coming, hits it, pitcher catches it. There's a force out at home again. That'll do it for this inning. Well, not this inning, this half of the inning. All right, 6-5. All righty. As I was saying, the Hero Services does have a wellness program, and we are happy to support the mental well-being of our first responders and our veterans. But we also have the Relief Fund. This provides monetary assistance for our veterans when they fall into a financial emergency. We think it's really important to make sure that we as a community take care of them because so often they take care of us. You want to stay tuned. At the end of the fifth inning, we got some more information. We got some more going on. There's a lot happening. Once again, I urge you, make it down to Cornerstone University for this the next time that you're here. You'll be able to watch the game live, and it's just a lot of fun. Bring your friends, bring your family. It is a great way to spend a Saturday night. This will be sometime in September of 2025 when we have the 5th annual Stripes for Strikes. Or Strikes for Stripes. Up now is, well, it's a ball is what that pitch was. We got number 11, who is Trenton Clark. He has a grounder to third, makes it all the way to single. The ball's at the pitcher. It looked like a clean hit, but they've got a pretty good shortstop over there for the veterans. Up to bat now is number 17, Holly Palmetier. She gets a ball as what she sees as her first pitch. Second pitch coming, and that is another ball. Perhaps the veterans have seen how the first responders play. They're just going to get the bases loaded and keep getting the outs at home. And it looked like a ball to me, but I'm not blind or deaf, so I'm not a ref. And, connects in a great way, but the ball is foul. So we got a full count, 3-2. Pitch is coming, and she connects in a great way, but it is caught by the outfielder. It's one of the cleanest looking hits. Just wasn't the placement she wanted. Currently 1 out for the first responders. They are still up 6-5. Now up to bat is Jordan White. Apparently he didn't get enough pitches when he was batting for the veterans, so now he's batting for the first responders. It looks like the pitcher is walking up closer. And Jordan was able... that ball almost went past home, and he ran it out, and he is safe with a runner on third. Jordan's probably going to need a cigarette after that run. I'm sure he's winded. All right. Now up to bat is number 21, Corey Velzen. Let's see if he can get an RBI. There's 1 out, runners on first and third, and he got a strike. He just watched it. He had a chance to hit, and he just watched it. Apparently, he needed to adjust his hat. It was in the way. Gets a hit, and it's a foul ball. He smacked that. He wants to get that RBI. He wants to make sure that the first responders win the trophy this year. And he's got a grounder towards third. The third Jordan is running, but there's it out. We got an RBI, and the first responders have now scored 7-5. Up to bat is number 18, number Ryan Green. We've got a runner on first still. The pitch is coming, and it's a pop out to left field, lands, and it's just a single. We've got an error. Nope. Runner cannot make up his mind, doesn't know if he wants to get in a pickle. This is not, backyard ball. He decided to play it cowardly. I would have gone in the pickle because I liked playing pickle as a boy. But that's not that big of a deal. Up to bat is Jacob Johnson. He smacks a fly ball. It is foul ball. So he gets a strike for that. Seems to not be his bread and butter. Well, there's some sort of confusion at timeout. Oh, they're getting the balls collected. All right. Johnson is up to bat, and he gets a ball. Score is 7-5. First responders winning over the veterans. They're batting another. Pops it up. Will the catcher catch it? No, that was a dropper. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got runners on first and second with 2 outs. And it's a foul ball. Just hit it a little bit. But apparently that counts as a strike. So I turned to the person who plays collegiate baseball, and he looked as confused as I about what just happened there. All right. Well, we've got in between innings more information, I think.
Harris, here's what's happening. Voters are deciding among about 250 candidates for mayor, city council, and assorted other positions. Breaking news now on 1010 Wins. Just into our newsroom, a plane had crashed into the World Trade Center. Let's get this live up from 1010 Wins correspondent Joan Fleischer. Joan, what do you see?
Well, Poland. Poland.
1010 Wins correspondent Joan Fleischer on the scene in Lower Manhattan. Any emergency personnel on the scene as of yet, Joan, that you see?
I can't see anybody. Here.
Here's another plane just flew into the site.
In my eyes, he was.
Are you certain that you did not just now see a second plane hit the other building? Which?
The building just fell. The entire World Trade Center on the South building just fell. My God. Oh my God. I can't see anything now. The whole thing went down.
What's
My God. I saw the building crumble. It's all the way down. I can't see at what point it's still standing. My God.
what Joan is saying is true? That
The Manhattan Bridge it is open to pedestrian traffic. Some people are walking across, but there's just no way for them to. If you look out, something is. I can't. It looks as though the building is. Is that the building going down?
Yes, that is the second tower. That is the second tower.
Horrible sight. People are I cannot even describe it. There are moments where you just can't describe it. And with this guy was a I looked up at the hundred people in the back and I go, oh my God. And the second building appears to have gone down.
Yeah.
I see a lot of kids here who are like, man, that was a crazy recording. I mean, that was our life for a day, a week, months even. I had a sister who was flying from Miami to the Dominican Republic that morning. And we didn't know if she was on a plane. We didn't know what was going to happen. They ended up grounding that flight. Thank God. I was working in the radio business, and we were live on the radio from the moment that first plane hit, all through the day, all through the next day, just taking phone calls. So when Jordan and Ed put stuff like this together, I just love being a part of it. And I'm glad that you all are here today to help us as well. But it's not about sadness. It's about softball, which we've got an amazing game going. But one of my favorite games, when you go to a baseball game or you go to a softball game, or even if you're doing it like in your yard with your neighbors on a fun weekend. We just had the long weekend. I like that dizzy bat race. How do you guys feel about dizzy bat races? Well, let's see if I can get Calvin and Adrian out here. We're going to get them real dizzy. And we're going to get them to try to run to a base. We're going to have Calvin, you're going to run to third base, all right? Adrian, we're going to have you run to first base. But first, we got to get you good and dizzy, all right? So, yeah, you step right here in that batter box. You're right in this batter spot. All right, here's what I need. I need your head on the bat. It's got to make that noise. But it won't because it's not a microphone. And I need you to spin around. Now, if you don't spin around, it doesn't count. Okay? If you want to talk about it, it's also one of the spots. So you got it.
All right. If you're watching it, you can see we're doing a dizzy bat race. They found 2 children to do the dizzy bat race. They are spinning around. And while they're spinning, we wanted to give a shout out once again to all of our sponsors. Apparently, I've neglected one, so forgive me. Trinity Security. So this is Trinity Training and Security. They are industry-leading training and security services. They're a veteran-owned business. They're sponsors of Hero Services. If you go to their website, you can even see that one of their main images is taken from the Hero Services softball game. So they do CPL classes, de-escalation and first aid training, and more. They also do some firearm sales, and they provide they specialize in risk assessments to identify threats and vulnerabilities. They create custom security programs tailored to your organization's security needs. So that is Trinity Training and Security Services. Go ahead to their website, trinitytrainingandsecurity.com, and see all of their services and see if you'd like to support them as they support us. We know that we're very grateful for the work that they do. Oh, we just had a teenager flatten out on the ground as he is trying to run, but oh, a second fall. I hope he didn't twist an ankle. Is there a first responder in the area? Oh, wait, there's a bunch of them. Oh, he got so dizzy he didn't realize he didn't have to run only to first. He tried to run to second as well. Well, the lights have come on as the sun is down. We're about to start the 6th inning. The veterans are going to be up to bat. And we got to watch out. There's geese flying overhead, and that could lead to, well, I hate the smell of goose poo in the morning. But we do have the veterans are going to be bat. The first respondings, well, we'll see how there's 3 straggling geese. Apparently they wanted to do a flyby too. Though they aren't going to be shooting out any smoke, I don't think. Yeah. All righty. We have 2 more innings, 6th and 7th. Up to bat right now, taking his time to get to the plate without any hustle is number 13, Stinson. I wonder if he's any relation to Barney. Don't forget to suit up, y'all. Pitch is coming and crushes it out to the outfield, but to no avail. It is caught by the outfielder. It looked pretty. It looked really pretty, even if it just led to an out. Up to bat now is number 9, Eric. Swinging. Oh, he pops it up. If that is not an out, the outfielder has failed. It is foul, so it's okay. They did not let the whole team down. Once again, up to bat is number 9, Eric Roberts. And the count is 1-2. Pitch is coming, and that was another ball. If you happen to hear the background music, it's killer. And that is a strikeout. Sorry, Prince Eric. Ursula took you down. Up to bat now is number 16, Eric Miller. He takes the first pitch and decides to hit the ball up as high as he can, and it drops. He has got a single. Now up to bat is number 0, Abigail Berman. There's too many vowels in that name. Berman. Just coming, and it's a ball. We have 2-1, 2 outs. And that's like a strike to me. 2-2. And she pops it up, and the pitcher tags her out. Doesn't tag the base, just gets the 3rd out. First responders, they were struggling in the beginning. They were down 3-0, but they have responded well. That 3rd inning, when they scored 6 runs, they really did a good job of taking the lead. And, well, the veterans have not responded. The veterans are taking the field, so you can hold on for a second. The last time they took the field, it took about 20 minutes for everybody to get out there. And so we'll just twiddle our fingers for a second. Once again, if you did not know, we do have a segment from the World Trade Tower. We want to give a big thanks out to the Ada Fire Department, who gave us the honor of displaying the segment from the World Trade Center. Earlier, if you missed it, we did play some audio recording of what it sounded like when the planes hit the towers in New York City. I know for all of us, it was a shocking day. It truly did change the world. I was sitting in my trigonometry class watching the videos. As I remember thinking it was just a little small commuter plane or some idiot who flew into the building, not realizing the true ramifications of that day. But we've got another batter up, number 14 from the first responders. She gets a ball as her first pitch. Up to bat is Helen Wu. And she finds a hole, gets a single with her hit as she runs it out to first. First batter is on first. I think we have a pinch runner here. It looks like she was limping, but lots of effort there. We appreciate waiting for a runner to get on first. I don't know if the first responders even realize they need a runner on first. Maybe they have so much trust in number 33, Garrett Stover, that he's just going to crank a home run and they won't need a runner. Subbing in to run is Tia Spanagel. So Tia's the pinch runner, and up to bat is number 33, Garrett Stover. His first pitch is a ball. And there was a strike, barely a hit. Oh, he's got to run it. Oh, and the baseman missed the ball, and so I don't know. Would we call that an error? That was an error on the fielder's part. So we still have no outs. Number 90's up to bat, Brad Dursky. Let's see what he can do with this, and he got a ball. Other pitch is coming, and it's popped out, and the outfielder missed it. Brad's chasing down the runner in front of him, trying to get a double. Tia's coming into home, and she scores. Looks like that pinch runner worked out great for them. Oh, and they got another run. That was Stover. Oh, he had to be told by Garrison Keeler. I'm sorry, that's not Garrison, just Keeler. Brad didn't touch the base. Or no, Brad did, but Garrett didn't touch home plate. Nobody noticed it for quite some time. All right, now up to bat, we have John Keeler, and he's got a ball. 24, Spalk. He hits a grounder right underneath the third baseman. It just gives him a single. Brad is on third. We have 0 outs, 2 runners on base, and it looks like the first responders are pulling away. The score is 9-5. And now up to bat is number 25, Paige Seegard. Strike. So she has 2 strikes. Could this be her final pitch? Ball's coming, and she hit it. Catcher caught it. We've got an out at second, and out at first. Double play. Veterans thought for a second that they were... Wait, was that a double play? Why is she still standing there? He called her out. Oh, she was trying to argue. All right. That was the craziest pitch of the night. Pitcher threw it so high. All right. Now up to bat is number 44, Richie Lee. And he smashes it. And the outfielder catches it. He was going for another home run. Richie Lee was our 3-run homer in the 4th inning. And he got some power behind it. You thought it might have taken off like a jet, but there wasn't much kung fu in that. All right. Well, we are coming up to the 7th inning, which will be our final inning tonight. We want to thank you all for tuning in, for watching. If you've been here the whole time, I am sorry you've had to listen to me, but I hope that you've enjoyed watching our players play. And if you haven't given any money to this event, please go to the website, Hero Services, and donate to this very worthy cause. I'm just a friend, neighbor to Jordan, really. But I've been impressed with how much time and energy he puts into wanting to support the responders. You really should. Our first responders, our veterans, they're a worthwhile cause. Perhaps you don't buy a beer or go a week without a cup of coffee, and just donate that money to this. Every little bit helps. I mean, if you happen to be on YouTube, you're probably getting inundated with give $5, $10 to a political campaign. Don't give to a political campaign. Every time you see one of those, why don't you give the first responders and veterans a donation? Why don't you support this worthy cause? All right. 7th inning is starting soon. Looks like the first batter for the veterans is going to be number 48. I think they're standing around the field. Not sure what's going on here, but we're waiting. It looks like there's going to be a dog presentation. That's what they said. Maybe they're unable to be here. In the past, we've had one of the police dogs show up, and apparently that's a crowd pleaser. But we'll tune in with the other announcer and see what's going on. I don't know. He's complaining about how cold it is. It is quite chilly out tonight for a September night, but it's a good time to be in Michigan. It's a great place. Well, while we're waiting, I don't know if you saw any Big Ten football today. Unfortunately, U of M screwed the pooch, and they looked terrible against Texas today. But MSU, last I saw, was tied against Maryland. They seems that Northwestern lost to Duke. That's a good football school there. Indiana destroyed Western Illinois 77-3. Eastern Washington, I forget their Big Ten now. That's just weird. They beat Eastern Michigan 30-9. Iowa State beat Iowa. Rutgers beat Akron. Minnesota beat Rhode Island. Penn State eked it out with a win against Bowling Green. Michigan State did defeat Maryland. Currently, Nebraska is up 14-0 on Colorado. Ohio State, nobody likes them. Unfortunately, they're winning 21-0. And then Kansas is losing. U of I, Illinois, 13-10. It's half against number 19 Kansas. That's a shocker there that Kansas is number 19. All right. After that score update, we have first batter up for the veterans. They have got to score at least 4 runs this inning, otherwise they lose. And we got a hit. Oh, and there's an error from the fielder. He might have made it anyways. That man has wheels. All right. Now up to bat. He's pretty serious. He's turned his ball cap backwards. That's how you know that number 69 Matt Hillebrand is ready to score, and he hits a grounder straight to second base, where we've got out number 1, but he is safe with a single. So we've got a 1 out, 1 runner on first, and now up to bat is number 3. This is Brent Wenzel hitting left-handed, and it's a foul tip. So I don't know if the veterans are feeling the pressure, knowing that they have got to score if they want to keep this game going. It is 9-5 first responders, and he hit it straight to the second baseman again. And there's out at second, a runner at first. Oh, nope. The fielder did not touch properly. They called him safe at second. I thought for sure he was out. He should have been out, but he is not. Now up to bat is number 10, Crystal Bratcher. Yeah, the umpires are arguing with each other. They're keeping them safe. I think they just want to keep the game going, and so they're bending the rules. It's almost like they're watching the Kansas City Chiefs play and bending the rules for them. We've lost a pitcher. First responders are doing what they can defensively to make sure that the veterans do not score anymore. That's all right. Pitch is coming, and she barely got it. Can she beat the out at We got an out at third, 2 outs, top of the 7th. According to my schedule, we only play 7 innings in this game today. So we've got one more out. Up to bat is Andrew Candler, number 7. We will see how the pressure, and he's got a foul ball. He put a lot behind that. He thought he could go for that 3-run homer. Second pitch coming, and right down center of the field, he has got to first. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. Now up to bat is number 86, Mike Walker. Can he hit the grand slam and tie the game up? That is the question. All he has to do is hit it out of the park. First pitch is coming. And that was a ball. Maybe they'll walk a person in. And that's another ball. Uh-oh, is the pitcher feeling the pressure? Are we going to get a walked-in run? Are they walking in? Oh, reaches for it. Mike Walker hits the ball, and he is safe at first. The veterans score a run, and Kristen was looking for help from the third baseman and got none. She stayed at third when she should have run. I said Kristen, that was Crystal. I'm sorry, Kristen. Now up to bat is number 11, Ethan Bratcher. I wonder if there's a relation between Crystal and Ethan. Pitch is coming, and it's a grounder, and they are out at second, and that is the game. 6-9. The first responders have won. Well, what a game here. This 4th annual Hero Services Strikes for Stripes charity softball game. We appreciate all the veterans and all the first. Are we playing 9 now? They changed the rules on me. Apparently they played too fast, and now we're going for 9. I don't know. I'm just the guy talking into the microphone. Well, since they clearly have no idea what I'm talking about except for the players' names, how about I talk about something I do know about? And that is our appreciation for our sponsors. Window World, Bathworks, Trinity Training and Security, Paul Davis Restoration, Grand Management Group, Sandbar Workshop, Equipment Share, the U.S. Army, and PIP Mobile Storage Solutions. If you have heard these names and you want to be a sponsor in future seasons, check out our website at Hero Services. Don't forget to follow us on all the social channels. We're most active over on Facebook because, well, that's where we are. You can find us on other socials. And don't forget to check out Season 2 of the Heroes Debrief. This is a podcast provides a platform for veterans and first responders to share their stories. You can find this on Spotify, YouTube, and all major podcasting apps. Catch up with Season 1. You'll find some great stories there, and Season 2 is coming. All right, we've got another batter. And this is number 9. Dusty Vandermeer. And he's taking a base with a walk. All right. Up to bat is number 29, Ethan McQuay. Pitch is coming, and all right. That was a strike. Pitcher's coming. Pitch number 2. Smacks it to right field. It hits. And we've got a runner on second and first. 0 outs. Now up to bat is Tia Spanengel. I don't know how to say her name, but she's pitch is coming. She wants to hit. She wanted to go for it, but she recognized that was outside, and so she's got the ball. Oh, a grounder to shortstop, picks it up, out at third, force out runners on first and second. So now the first responders have 1 out, 2 people on base. Number 19 is up to bat, Jeremy DeGlopper. Last time he popped out, we'll see how he does this time. And that was a ball. Oh, nope, it was a strike. I think it was a strike. And he hit it to third, out, attempted a double play it, but it was not there. Runners at first and second still. Last 2 outs have come at third base. Up to bat now is number 12, Ben Landis. Pitch is coming, and it was a ball. I didn't see the umpire call that, but we're calling it a ball from up here. Second pitch coming. Yet again, it was a ball. 0 movement from the umpire. He's just standing there. He must be cold. Oh, great strike. Let's see if they get a third out at third. Oh, slide in from Tia, and she is safe, but does look in pain. She's laughing at herself for that slide. Bases are loaded. Up to bat now is Trenton Clark, number 11. Let's see what he can do with the bases loaded. And he's got a ball's in play. RBI. He got a single. And with that, it's now 10-6. First responders are expanding their lead. Now up to bat is somebody, I'm thinking this is Holly Palmatier. She looks very cold with her sweatshirt on now. Looks like a nice fleece. It's good for a night like tonight here in West Michigan. Chilly evening. It's a good night to go do all the fall activities. She swings, and it's a pop-up, and it drops. They got to force out at every base, but they're safe at second, first, and home with a RBI as Jeremy DeGlopper scores a run. It is now 11. Expanding their lead. Now we have number 21, Corey Velzin. And hits it to right field. It stays fair. This should be a single, if not a double. He is running. He wants to get 3. He should get 3. He might have a home run. He's going to push the runner in front of him. He can't. He's about to pass. He is about to pass. Oh, man. We have a grand slam. That was 4 runners. 15-6. How about that? He's got to be feeling good about that tonight. Up to bat now with no runners on is number 18, Ryan Green. Oh, great hit. It looks like a single. He made it all the way there. It's almost like he hit it to Owl City. Just kidding. That's the music he's playing to. All right. Veterans are trying to figure out what they should do here. There have been 6 runs this inning. I wonder if we're going all 9 or if they just decided to run up the score with the first responders. Oh, that was an unnecessary hit, but the first baseman ends the inning. After 7 innings, it is 15-6. The first responders are just playing really great. All right, we've got words from Jordan here.
All right, so one of the big programs for Hero Services is the Hero Services Wellness Program, where we are pursuing to provide mental health resources to our veterans and first responders. I want to introduce a good buddy of mine, Matt Potter. He is helping us out with the Mullet Challenge, and he's going to wound up explaining that a little bit.
How we all doing? Woo! My name is Matt, the Mulleted Medic Potter. I'm a member of Hero Services. I've also been working in EMS for the last 9 years. It's my honor to introduce Hero Services' next fundraising event. It's called Mullet for Mental Health. Starting Monday, September 9, the day before World Suicide Awareness Day, Hero Services is going to start selling 2 types of t-shirts. The first t-shirt is going to be for people like Jordan White here, bald, can't grow hair, jealous of great hair like this. It's called Cutting the Stigma. The second shirt is going to be called Growing Awareness. If more Cutting the Stigma shirts sell, I will cut off my mullet. If more Growing Awareness shirts sell, you're going to see more of this luscious locks of love out on the town. At Hero Services, we stand beside our veterans, our first responders, our licensed healthcare professionals that are struggling with mental health. We want to be beside you. We want to help you in your journey. Take advantage of the Wellness Fund. If you need help, monetary help with co-pays, extra costs after mental health visits, utilize Hero Services. Thank you, everyone.
We will post all of the links on September 9th, as he was saying, and you'll be able to find that on Facebook and our website. So if you don't mind, why don't you give us a follow on all our social media accounts, and we'll get back to the game and start wrapping things up. The announcements for the auction items will be after the game as we present the trophy, the MVP award, and I'll turn it back over to Curtis.
Thank you, Jordan. I just want to say I'm so glad I didn't wear my overall shorts today. I did have them out on the bed and put them back. That would have been very embarrassing if we both had been wearing the same thing today. So I'm glad that I put that back. You guys wanted offense. We got offense. But you know in slow pitch softball that any half inning, you can get 10, 20, 30, a bazillion runs. So we could still see that here today. This lead is not safe. We're going to see if the vets can whittle away.
All right, and we're back. Up to bat is number 33 for the veterans, and that is Tiffany Haran. The pitcher is giving instruction to the outfielders, pitch coming, and it was, I don't know why he's talking to everybody else. He needs to figure out how to pitch. That was way off. All right. Second pitch coming, and we've got a hit, but it looks like an out at first. All right. Next up to bat is number 75. This is Nicholas Behrman, batting left-handed. Pitch is coming, and we've got a foul tip. Pitching tonight, this inning is Ben DeGlopper. And just over the pitcher. Oh, and we've got an error from the shortstop as Behrman gets on base. Way to go, Nicholas. Now up to bat is number 26, Brandon Button. We'll see if pitch is coming, and it's a ball. Next, we got another pitch. The count is 2-1, 1 out. Hits it. Oh, just inside of the third baseman. Outfielders have it. So that's a single. Got runners and on first and second. Now up to bat is number 13, Brad Stinson. And pitch coming. That looked like a strike to me. There's no motion from the. All right. Pitch number 2. And oh, he hits it right in the middle. Outfielder coming, catches it. We got tag up and no movement from the runners. We all thought that he was going to at least get a hit, but pretty look. The outfielder did a great job. Now up to bat is number 23. That is Danielle Phillips. First one is a ball. Second pitch coming. And she hits it. Well, we might get a first. Oh, out at second. That's a third out. And so as we split the 8th inning, yet again, the veterans have 0 runs. They've had 15 hits, but only 6 runs. First responders have had 20 hits and 15 runs. Shockingly, even though they have more runs, they also have had more errors from the first responders. We'll see if they can extend the lead. They've scored runs on the last 3 innings. Can they continue scoring? We will see. All right. First up to bat for the first responders is number 14, Helen Wu. She does a good job hitting, but she's got a pinch runner, so we'll see if she can get on base again or not. Let's see if she does get on base. Is she going to make Tia run for her again? It looked pretty painful when Tia slid into third. Helen swings. Oh, no, she doesn't. First. All right. We are at 2-2. Pitch coming. Oh, quick reactions from the pitcher as there's an out. She hit it right to veteran number 16, Miller. Yes, pitching this inning is Eric Miller. Up to bat, 33, Garrett Stover. First pitch is a strike. Pitch 2 coming. That was a ball. That was pitch the full count. It is 3-2. Oh, that was, I don't know what that was. That was barely touched. It was a foul. So he's staying at the full count of 3-2. There's 1 out, no runners on base. And that is a walk. Now up to bat is Brad Drisky. Or Brad Dursk. I said his name wrong. That's number 90. And he's got a foul ball. And Brad pops it up. It looks like the outfielder caught it. And they've just got 2 outs. Runner on first. Oh. Got John Keeler. He gets it right. Grounder through the center of the field. He gets a great hit. All right. Now we've got a single potentially. No, it is an out. That is 3 outs, a few hits, but no runs, and that is the end of the 8th inning. All right, as we head into the 9th inning, the veterans have got to score some runs. They are down 15-6. Up to bat first is number 9, Eric Roberts. And it looked like he was ready to bat, but not all the fielders were in their spots yet. There's a giant hole in center field if he can pop it there. And he hits it to right. Second baseman has it. Called out, though I thought that was a tie, and tie goes to runner in my mind. But I'm not as close as the umpire is. So 1 out down, 2 more outs stand between the first responders and their victory. Up to bat now is number 16, who just got pushed by the catcher. I think he should get a run for that. He hits it. Oh, just missed by the first baseman. And Miller is on base. He's pretending like he could run to third, trying to take advantage of them not paying attention. Just goofing around. We're having fun tonight. All right. Up to bat now is number 38, batting left-handed. He's got 1 out, 1 on base, and he watches the first strike go right. It was a strike. It was right there. And we've got a foul ball, and they're not catching that. So now the count is 1-2 with 1 out and 9 runs to go. Pitch is coming, and that was a ball. 2-2. We are seeing if they can make a comeback. And, he finds the hole. Miller's running to second. And we got 2 runners on base. Up now is Joe Bishop, number 77. Two runners on, 1 out. Let's see what Joe can do. That is a ball. I can tell that from the non-reaction from the umpire. Pitch 2. Another baller. Oh, nope. That one is a strike. 2-2. 1 out. Pitch coming. Oh, that is a pop-up infield. No, ball drops. Oh, the pitcher beat the runner. But we have people at second and third with 2 outs. Now up to bat is number 69, Matt Hilbrand. This could be the last batter of the night. This could be the hero of the game. The tension is building. You can tell how tense everybody is by their nonchalant stance. But I think Matt is feeling the pressure. He is swinging. He's getting really serious as he puts his cap on backwards for this hit. Pitch 1 is a ball. Maybe the pitcher's feeling the pressure too. Pitch 2 is coming, and that is also a ball. Matt is waiting for his pitch or for his walk. Pitcher's feeling the pressure, and they walk him. I think they were afraid. Turning the cap backwards worked. They were afraid. Now up to bat is number 3, Brent Wenzel. Number 3, Brent Wenzel, batting lefty, bases loaded. Can he hit a grand slam tonight? Pitch number 1. Was a ball. Pitch number 2. Ball's coming. Oh, that was way outside. The catcher didn't even catch it. The umpire caught it. And once again, bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 balls, 1 strike. And we get a walk. Walk it in. Bases are loaded. The pressure is getting to number 18 from the first responders. Now up to bat is number 7, Andrew Candler. They might be pulling the pitcher. I don't know what's going on here. We have a walk run in, and there's some conversation about something. They're not cluing us in. Now, as we got Andrew Candler is batting against Ryan Green. Candler, foul ball. First one's considered a strike. You can tell Candler is wanting to smack it. Oh, and he pops it up. It's a foul, but it drops. So he's got the pitcher gets to choose what he wants. The pitcher's got only 1 ball. There's 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. This is the drama that we come here to this game for. Can they keep the game alive? And he hits it. Oh, makes it past the pitcher, but the out at second, and that is the game. It is 15-7. First responders have defeated the veterans. Well, that was a great game. We had a lot of fun here tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching the game. And we're going to have the trophies handed out now in a second. And you'll hear that from the main speakers. This is So Long From Me.
What are you?
We're also going to find out tonight's MVP. The ballots are sealed.
Yeah. Oh, really? Why? So in the end,
Thank you, everyone, for coming out and enduring the cold and learning about the organization, being part of the Strikes for Stripes event for our 4th year. We appreciate your guys' support. I would like to hand out a couple of awards here before you guys wound up taking off. First off is going to be We have a Strikes for Stripes Development Award. One award goes to each member of each team. And Andrew Candler, I'd like to wind up presenting you the Strikes for Stripes Development Award for your assistance with sponsorship and coordination. I don't know how we're supposed to look at the camera. And then for the first responder side, I'd like to call Ryan Green for his assistance with the media promotions. And the most valuable player for Strikes for Stripes 24 comes to Corey Velzen. Corey, if I'm gonna interrupt here for a minute. I'm gonna interrupt here for a minute because there's a certain detail that most people probably are unaware. Is Corey is a firefighter and he is probably running on as much sleep as I've had in the past day, and that is about 2 hours. So in 48 hours. So not only did they do that, but he came out and wanted to play an awesome game for the first responders, and I'd like to present that to you. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome. And where is the trophy? Oh, we got auction winners too. Are they all coming down? I'm hearing yes, but I don't see where they're at. Okay. She's running. Be careful. It's big. It's fragile. It's nice. This was custom made, by the way. So it took about when I wound up talking with the artist, it took about 3 weeks for them to wind up coming up with the design and that sort of thing. And that was donated to us by some sponsorship that we have. So we'll set that there and do the jerseys first. Who are the winners? First responders. Yeah. For the first responder jersey signed is Bonnie Clark. And we will get these to you here. We'll bring them over here by the end of the first responder dugout and get them to you. That way you don't have to climb the net. And then for the veteran side, we are Joe Johnson is the winner for the auction on the veteran side. Woo! Oh, it's our Joe. Is it? It's our Joe. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, so Joe helps us out with some merchandise equipment and stuff like that. So that's perfect. And then we're going to bring the trophy. Trophy winds up going to the first responders this year. As you guys may have noticed, the podium winds up having every winning team and the players passed down throughout the years to be placed onto the podium. And we'd like to wind up presenting Strikes for Stripes 2024 to the first responder team again. Veterans, you guys wound up playing a great game as well. We hope to see you guys get the trophy next year. Thank you for everyone that came out. If you would like to have pictures down on the field, you're more than welcome to. You'd have to wind up circling around the dugouts on each side.